Okay guys, welcome to episode 9 of our first time Hayden Plays Hollow Knight. You're probably wondering why I'm back up in this cave where I saved Zote initially, and that's because I want to explore that little part of the map to the right today. I want to find out what's actually in there. Now that I have a good few abilities such as the dive dash from killing the Soul Master and that. You might also be wondering how I got out of that arena. Well, I'll show you briefly here. There's going to be a bit of a cutaway, so that's how I did it. So as you can tell, there was a lot of bodies, and I'm surprised none of them were resurrected to come back as a giant army and take me out. Like here, is this the Howling Cliffs? It looks like a load of boulder shells. I still don't know what those little trees do. It looks like oranges that have been cut in half that are kind of growing on them. You can hear the little rattle prattle of those guys on everything. And the howling in the wind, I suppose it is the Howling Cliffs. Oh? Oh, feck, it's like a battleground. The King's Idol held by a giant kind of false knight warrior. I wonder what that does. Don't have a map. The King's Idol, a white idol depicting the King of Hallownest. The elusive king was worshipped through these idols. Relic from Hallownest's past, this item now holds little value except for those dedicated to the kingdom's history. Obviously to sell to your man again. Back in the tiered city. That's it. Do they look like giants there? It looks like they have hands. It's like they're hugging each other. It's almost like, what's Pompeii and Herculia, whatever the other place, that they were both covered in the ash from the volcanic eruption in Italy and were preserved, all the destruction and death, like you can see the bodies and stuff. Why am I talking about that? But this actually kind of reminds me of as well, like the kind of big cave and the howling white outside. This might be because I was just watching their new animated series this morning, Post-Apocalypto. But Tenacious D's Wonder Boy, that's quite a difficult jump there, isn't it? I don't know if many people know what that is. Most people, when they think of Tenacious D, they think of Tribute, which was the first single off their debut album. I think Wonder Boy was the second song. The video is basically Lord of the Rings, just high fantasy-esque, but it's in this sort of setting where they're in this cold, barren land. And they're just kind of like singing about how wonderful and great they are, as Tenacious D are wont to do. And there's a big dragon inside the cave that they have to fight at the end of the song's video, which I'm hoping isn't an indication of where this is going to go. We haven't seen any sort of dragon-esque creatures yet. It could be like, was it in Game of Thrones? Spoilers, don't talk about TV shows in this. That's fairly scummy. Balls. Okay, will we go in? Aha! I know that singing in that piece of paper anywhere. Hello, 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 Cornifer. Enjoying the bracing air, we're quite close to Hallownest's borders and those desolate plains that surround it. In this direction, I'm about as far as I'm willing to go, though it's been a pleasant change from the tight confines of the caverns. I've drawn out a small map for the area. It's a simple one and more for completion, really. Not knowing the full extent of a region can be quite frustrating. Purchase a map of the area. Yes, of course. Okay, that direction that I was initially going up there seemed that it would just have brought me back to like the tutorial level, back in Dirtmouth. So let's venture into the caverns a bit. Oh. I say that after, I don't want to fight a dragon, let's venture into the caverns. Should I jump down? Ho ho ho. This is a bit tough, isn't it? Ah, no. Oh, so close there to saving myself. Wow, that put me a fair ways back. can hear the flutter in the wings. It's a bit intimidating. Yeah. Tenacious D were like, when I was a teenager, I would say my top 3 favorite bands were probably Nirvana, Manic Street Preachers. Oh no, Manics, Nirvana, Tenacious D. That's the order I'd probably put it in. Nirvana before I discovered them. Oh, not good. Nirvana before I discovered the Manics. Tenacious D were also the very first band I ever saw live in Marley Park. They were supporting Metallica. All my friends were big metalheads and loved Metallica. I didn't really care for them, but I was like, Tenacious D are playing, they're the support act. Yeah, get me there for that. Oh my god, that was horrible. A misconception with Tenacious D. I've gotten into so many arguments with them with people that didn't believe me that they started with a TV show. I think they like were founded in like the mid-90s, and a big thing as well, like where they got their name from, it was like from an NBA sport presenter that used to use the phrase tenacious defense. I don't know what his name was, but they heard that and they thought it was a good band name, and that's what they called themselves. But they originally, I think it was NBC, I don't know the American networking channels that well. It was the same network that had Mr. Show from David Cross and Bob Odenkirk on it. It was actually a very similar themed show to that. I think Jack Black showed up on that show as well quite a bit. But it was just like a series of short episodes that featured each of the songs that would eventually end up in Tenacious D's self-titled debut album. I have it on DVD. It's called like the Complete Masterworks. It's got all of the episodes and a few other shorts they've done, but I've not watched it since I was a teenager. I don't know, does it still hold up? Whoa, this is stunning. Is it going to be like one of those giant blue things that I've been slaying the whole time? That is so pretty. Okay, and there's the dead girl lying here. I was going to make a Sleeping Beauty reference, but I won't. Joanie's Blessing. Let's see what that is. Where is it? Joanie's Blessing. Blessed by Joanie, the kindly heretic. Transfigures vital fluids into blue lifeblood. The bearer will have a healthier shell and can take more damage, but they will not be able to heal themselves by focusing soul. Ooh, I don't know if that's worth it. With the charm, I've equipped it on me at the moment, gives me like 2 blue extra life points. What would that would probably give you 4 if it's like a super version of that, but I'm not sure that's worth not being able to heal. I think I heal much more than 4 times throughout exploration. Right, let's see where we go. We're gonna have to go the whole way back around. Ugh. Run! Oh, all those things are spawning again. They always respawn, don't they? Ah! I know a lot of people think Tenacious, or the band themselves, maybe because it was and it didn't make them money, consider their second album and the movie The Pick of Destiny an absolute flop. But I remember, I don't think it came to cinemas here in Ireland, or if it did, it was a very limited release. But I remember waiting for weeks for it to come out on DVD, and it just... I don't know why Extravision was like the store, the DVD store in Clonmel where I grew up. What the hell's up there? Strange. Oh, maybe if I had done the downward power kind of dash, it would have broken that and I could have avoided going the whole long way back. Anyway, it's done now. But I remember when I eventually did get the DVD, I spent, I'd say about 3 weeks solid every night I came home from school. I watched it, without fail. I knew the entire album then when that eventually came out off by heart as well. I absolutely loved it. One of my favourite, I'd still say it's one of my favourite. This is a hard thing, isn't it, when you try to link things? It's like your favourite versus what you consider the best. Like, I don't consider it one of the best movies ever made, but it's definitely one of my favourite. Up there with, like, The Royal Tenenbaums, Annie Hall. Controversial to say that, I know. I think I don't know what to say is my favorite. You have to put a Disney one on the list, but I'm not sure if I would give it to either Lion King or Sleeping Beauty. What is this? Inspect. Here lies Gorb, the Great Mind. Looks like a giant brain. Where are we now? We fall down. Ooh. Oh, you sneak, hiding in the shadows. Should heal up. I haven't come across a bench yet. There seems to be one nearby up here at least. Then obviously after... Ooh, these are big jumps. After... I'm still talking about Tenacious D here. A whole episode based on Tenacious D. Enter. Their third album was Rise of the Phoenix. What's this? Oh, that's a cool rest spot. Let's bait on. What is the 4 big heads? 4 is one of the numbers on those mask things. Yeah, Rise of the Phoenix. Oh no, this is a boss. He's done a lot of hunting. Listen, friend. All well met. Yes, I thought I could sense the aura of a fierce warrior approaching. I'm impressed you found my sanctuary here at the top of the world. No doubt you've endured many trials and overcome many foes in your quest to find me. No, don't speak a word. I, Nailmaster Matto, who was taught the art of the nail by the great nail sage himself, hereby accept you as my pupil. Let us begin the lesson immediately. Oh, is this going to be a fight to learn a new ability? I suppose the rest are just outside. Yeah, let's do it. He looks scary. Oh, we're not doing the fight. Cool. The Cyclone Slash. Hold square to concentrate energy into the nail. Release the button while holding up or down to perform the Cyclone Slash. Let's practice it. Your form exquisite. Now I know how my own master felt when he passed down his teachings to me. I hope you don't think me too forward when I say that I consider you to be my child. Yes, when I saw you perform my nail art, I felt a bond between us suddenly flash into existence. You honor me beyond words, my pupil. That's really sweet, but like, you probably should go down to Dirtmouth where there's people. If you're feeling that lonely, you need to consider me your child. Thank you. Bow to you too. Listen. That's all he has to say. Let's practice the slash. We won't do it to him because that would be awful. Oh. It's charging, it's charging. Cool. Very slow to build up though. I don't know what situation that would actually be useful in. Yeah. What I was thinking as well when I was making my way out of the Soul Master is, so obviously there was that whole big revelation that all the bugs are dead and it's like some sort of necromancy, that orange stuff is that's bringing their bodies back to life. That explains, well, not doesn't explain, but it implies that all the mantises then are the only living bugs around. Similar, that's straight just back down to Dirtmouth. Surely there's more up here than that. Okay, back down to Dirtmouth we go. Well, King's Pass first. We have to make our way through the tutorial level again. I wonder if there's going to be anything different to it. So yeah, what I was thinking was like, I don't know if my whole necromancy thing holds water, because like if you think about it, when I met Sly initially first as well, he had that brain stuff like kind of possessing him, all that orange. So does that mean he's dead and now the shopkeeper that I'm dealing with is just a reanimated corpse that I've returned free will to? I don't really know. What's out here? Oh. We've been done. We've been done. am I going to be even worse at the tutorial this time around? Please say I don't take damage at least. Oh. Wait, what's under here? Oh, class. There is something new. Inspect. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. I still don't know what that means. This looks terrifying. The fury of the fallen. Embodies the fury and heroism that comes upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. That could be very useful against bosses. Oh, there's a whole secret. Oh no, this is just back to the start. And this is going to be it again, so we're going to return to Dirtmount. A whole little circle done there. Fly, you fool! Boom. I suppose we'll end this episode where we began our journey. Back at this little bench. Okay, so that seemed to be just kind of a little diversion. Sorry it was kind of a short episode. Next week what I'm thinking of doing is maybe exploring to the right of the Forgotten Crossroads over like where I needed the light and stuff like that, and where the miner was kind of picking away in the kind of creepy miner that was talking about all the people that she might have killed or might not have killed. So we'll see what's off in that direction. Until then, thank you for watching, you guys. Please like, subscribe and share if you've been enjoying this, and I will see you in episode 10 of Her First Time Hayden Plays Hollow Knight. Buzz off! Goodbye!